is Stephanie with Ageless Living TV. Thank you so much for stopping by, and please subscribe to my channel. I signed up for something called SSS Veda, Vlog Every Day in April. I was super excited about it, and I quit. I'd love to tell you why I quit Veda, and I'd love to tell you what I did instead. I was happily going along, creating a vlog every single day and just loving it. I was having fun, great time. And then something happened. Well, I thought I was going to get ahead and have some videos ready to go for when I was busy, and I just didn't get ahead, and time ran out. And then my family came for the Easter week, and I was finding myself, instead of being present in the moment with my family and spending time with them without thinking about anything but that, I found myself thinking about the video, and then I didn't get one out, and I'm going to be late. And you know what? There was just this moment where I asked myself what my priorities were, and I just decided to let go. I just let go of vlogging every day and just turned my attention to my priority, which is my family. And I'm so glad I did, because I felt an immediate sense of relief just to let it go. And we had such an amazing time, and I'd like to tell you about it. So Easter week, this Easter was very special for our family. We joined the church. There's a little bit of a backstory here. My son and his beautiful wife and their family have been Catholics for many years, probably about 15, 18, somewhere in there, years. And before that, we didn't really know anything about Catholics or the Catholic Church, but it's a beautiful religion, and I always thought that, but I just always thought it's not for me. And I would go to their special events. I made First Communion dresses. I did the whole thing, but I wasn't a Catholic and wasn't trying to be. But I have to say that watching my son and his family, they're just such a testimony to the beauty of this religion and their life, their spiritual life. They're living their spiritual life in a way that made me want what they had. I was talking to my daughter, and she and I both started taking classes together, and we hadn't told anyone. At the time that my son was ordained as a deacon in the Catholic Church, we had already started classes, and we just didn't tell anybody. And as we started to tell other members of the family, they all had the same thought in their mind that this was their journey too. So we all came to this on our own, separately and individually, but it's just been amazing to have people to go through it with. We just have loved every second of it. So if you don't know anything about the Catholic Church, it takes a long time to become one. We've been in classes almost a year, and Easter is the goal. You get to Easter and you join the church. Now, my son's a deacon, so we didn't even dream that he would come here. We thought about going there, but he said no, he could come here. So he got permission to leave his parish, and I'm sure they weren't happy to see him go, because he's such a light. And he came here to baptize everybody. A deacon can do that. So, oh, how amazing it was. They were all so happy for us, and we were happy. So it's just one big happy fest. What can I say? We learned a lot. My son is a theologist. He teaches theology at a high school, and he is just a wealth of information. In fact, I want to tell you about his blog, which is deacondance.com. Lots of great information about the church and theology in there, and he writes as he speaks. It's just amazing to read, and I hear there might be a YouTube channel down the road, so I'll let you know if that happens. So go take a look. So he came to baptize us. Now, I've already been baptized, so I only got confirmed. I was already baptized, but everybody else got baptized. And it all started with Holy Thursday, which is just a beautiful service. I loved every second of it. And one of the things that they do is the priest washes your feet, in kind of a reference to the Bible where Jesus washed the apostles' feet. And well, knowing that I was going to take my shoe off in front of everybody, I had to have a pedicure, and I took all my girls in, and we all had a pedicure. My daughter, my daughter-in-law, and all my granddaughters. We had such a great time. As Sissy would call it, girl day, no boys, just girls. That was a really fun moment I won't ever forget. Just great to all be together. Now, we're a family of girly girls, just so I can tell you right now, all of us. We love every bit of girliness, and that just was fun. Beautiful service. And Good Friday, another beautiful service. And one of the features of Good Friday is the bringing in of a big, huge wooden cross. It's Jesus's cross, and one of the priests or deacons will walk in with it singing a song that's just beautiful, and it happened to be my son with a beautiful singing voice that I just always want to hear. And he was just amazing. He walks in with a big cross and sings the song, and oh my gosh, very emotional. And I'm not a real emotional person. Well, I'm not a crier. I felt like crying the whole 4 days. I really did. And that was one of those moments. I videotaped it through all the people I videotaped it, but it was not a very good video. But I'll have it for me to hear that voice and just to touch that cross, kiss that cross. It was just beautiful, just beautiful. And the solemnity of it, it was amazing. And we had a family dinner all together, and that was great. It was amazing for us to just pray before we ate all together. That's not us, and that is us now. So that was pretty cool. And then comes Saturday, which is Easter Vigil, where we join the church. So my son and my husband had to work. They had a wedding to shoot with our photography business. So everybody else got baptized. My son baptized everybody. If you want to talk about a surreal moment, just to watch my son baptize his sister. He baptized his sister. He baptized her husband, his son, his brother-in-law. He baptized his niece and nephew, my daughter's children. And they just look up, it's Uncle Dance, and it was a beautiful moment. He baptized his brother. He baptized his father. Now, again, I was already baptized previously, and the church recognized my baptism, so he didn't baptize me, but we all got confirmed into the church together, and I just have to tell you, we're all very happy about it. And just a lot of moments, just so many moments. I mean, just the beginning of Easter service is done with a bonfire, so we all enter in darkness with flickering lights, and there's reading after reading after reading, and it's just amazing. And then everyone goes through so many ancient rituals of, just so many declarations. It was just beautiful, and the baptism was beautiful. It was just one sacrament after another. It was gorgeous. I loved it. I'm probably saying all this wrong. Remember, I'm a beginner, so give me a little leeway there. And so that was a beautiful moment. And then we had to get up bright and early and go to church on Easter Sunday because we got permission from my son and my husband to get baptized that morning because they were working the day before. So again, my son baptized his father and his brother, and another great ceremony, and it was just a wonderful time. It was busy, but I wouldn't have traded a second of it. And so that's where I was. That's why I wasn't. Now I am into fashion, and I am into all things girly. So I have to say, this is my Easter dress, my Easter jacket. I wore it for this video so you could see it, and all my girls looked beautiful. We all dressed up, beautiful makeup, hair, jewelry, clothes, all of it. Even Sissy at 3 is a fashionista, let me just tell you. And she loves shoes. We all love shoes. When we were planning this trip, my son told me that his daughter, my granddaughter, was going to be going to Southern California to visit her boyfriend for spring break. And I saw an opportunity, so I just jumped right in and said, geez, it's been a while since I went to see my best girlfriend in Anaheim. Why don't I go visit her, and I will take my granddaughter down to Southern California. I'll have her all to myself. It's like a 10-hour drive, 8-hour, 10-hour. Here she is, going to graduate high school, going to fly the coop, going to be an adult. It's going to be harder and harder to get her to myself, and I had this chance, and I took it. And she's still a new-ish driver, so she chauffeured me the whole way, except for downtown LA. I couldn't put her through that. She could have done it. It's just stressful. But we had a great time. We stopped at some great places. Some of my favorite stops that she hadn't been to before, but they were like places I always stop, little cool places. And I showed her all my best tricks for traveling long time in the road. You got to get out, you got to walk, you got to move your body, all that kind of stuff. Dropped her off at her boyfriend's house, and they were a lovely family, and she had a great time. And then I went to my best girlfriend's house, and we had a great time. We went non-stop, and I don't even want to tell you about it because I'm just going to save that for a whole nother video because we did a lot. And I'll share that with you coming up real soon. I just thank you so much for watching this video and for giving me patience to take some time to be with my family. And just a thought to leave with you, and that is, when you're stressed out, ask yourself, is this where I'm supposed to be in my life? Is this what I'm supposed to be doing? Because I was so sure that I was just going to breeze right through and do my video every day. And I realized it was costing me. And it was stressful and taking away from my special time that was my priority. And when I let go and I stayed in the moment and breathed in the moments that were more important to me, it was so beautiful. And I knew that I could come back to my video channel. I knew that I could come back to vlogging, and I knew that it wouldn't matter to anybody all that much that I took a few days to be with my family. And I had that personal goal. I was so stuck on that personal goal that I almost missed some important moments. And so I'm super glad that I let go and just had a great time. So just again, thank you so much for your patience, and thank you so much for watching this video. Thumbs up if you like it. Come back for more. I'm not planning on finishing out the month every day. It's just too much. But I do want to do it again. I hear it comes around again in August. So I'm gearing up mentally and everything for that. And just looking forward to finding my own rhythm and finding my own schedule. Thank you so much for stopping by. I'll see you again soon. Bye now.